Yo, it's Ron, the Credit Don, and I'm back with another 3-minute video tip. Man, I hope these videos have been helping you guys. I have a lot of fun making them. I'm not gonna lie, man. I just like helping people. We all do here at Complete and Total Care. I'm here at the headquarters. I wanted to go in depth today about credit, okay? About a breakdown of your credit, all right? A lot of people ask me, especially a lot of our clients, whenever they miss a payment or overuse a credit card, they always ask me, man, like, how is your credit even determined? Like, how do the credit bureaus determine what makes up your credit score? Like, why do I feel like I can go open a personal loan and I should get a boost in my credit score about 30 or 40 points, but sometimes it can take my score down about 20 or 30 points. So what is the deal? And so I wanted to break that down for you guys today, just to give you a little knowledge that you guys can use in your everyday life in order to understand your credit a little bit better, man. So let's go into it, man. So this is a little pie chart. Please don't judge my circle. But this is a pie chart just to kind of break down visually so you guys can see exactly how your credit score is going to be determined. All right, so this is the biggest portion. Let's start here. All right, so 35% of your total credit score is going to be determined by your payment history. All right, your payment history. So this is going to be the most important part. All right, how long have you had these accounts open? What accounts do you have open? How have you paid those payments on those accounts? How have you used those credit lines? How have you been late? Have you been on time? Have you closed accounts early? Have you paid certain installment loans in the time period in which it was supposed to be paid? And so this is going to determine the most of your credit score, all right? Just the history of your credit, all right? This is kind of what you want to focus on making sure that the accounts that are on your credit are accurate and reporting accurately and always showing just positive accounts. You don't want negative accounts lingering on your credit report, all right? So 35% of your full and total credit score is going to be determined by your payment history, all right? 30% of your credit score is going to be determined by the amount owed, okay? The amount owed. Or what we can say is the amount of debt that you have, all right? So the amount of debt that's on your credit report, when they total all of that up, they're going to be able to kind of give you a certain credit score based upon how much you actually owe, how much you actually have on your credit report reporting and open accounts. And so that's going to determine how much you can borrow, how many other loans or lines of credit you're able to take on and be able to open from here on out. So that's going to determine a lot of your credit score. So as you can see, your amount owed and your payment history takes up more than half of your credit score. So that's going to definitely be important, okay? Here is going to be the next portion. The third largest determining factor on your credit is going to be your credit history, okay? So your credit history. How long have you had these accounts open? How long has companies been doing business with you? How long have you been able to make those payments on time? How long have you been able to establish other lines of credit and keep those accounts open and revolving? This is going to be the big determining factor, guys. You're going to want to definitely make sure that you can show open accounts being open for an extensive amount of period of time, because the banks are going to determine, okay, well, we see that this company did business with you here, but we also don't see that companies have done business with you for an extended amount of time. And so that's going to be important. Your payment history, your full credit history as far as how long these accounts have been open. Do not get into the habit of closing accounts that you're not using. Okay, you want to be able to make sure you keep your credit accounts open, especially your credit cards, your lines of credit, your revolving accounts. Keep those accounts open, all right? And so these are both going to be about 10% of your credit score. This 10% right here is still important. Even though it's 10%, it's still important, okay? And so these are the types of credit that you have. The types of credit, okay? So one thing you definitely want to remember is that revolving accounts, credit cards, lines of credit, those are going to be accounts where companies are extensively doing business with you each month. So these are companies that have determined that you are a credit-worthy applicant, and we're going to extend a line of credit to you every single month for you to be able to use in your personal life. Those are going to be the better types of accounts to open. Those are going to be the better types of accounts that are going to attract other banks and lenders and to allow you to be able to be a new borrower. All right, so you want to make sure you have a couple of open credit accounts in order for you to maintain and grow your credit score. All right, the last 10% is going to be new credit. Okay, so anything that you're opening, you definitely want to make sure that you're opening up smart accounts. You don't want to open up just frivolous accounts that you know you're not going to pay back. You don't want to open up accounts that you're not going to be responsible with and overuse as well. So I always tell people you want to be able to manage a full credit card before you start using a department store card. All right, if you know you like to shop in a place and you're spending a little bit more cash than you should be in a certain store, maybe Victoria's Secret, Home Depot, whatever you're liking, you definitely don't want to get in the habit of opening up lines of credit with those companies if you're not responsible with the certain types of credit cards like Credit One, Capital One cards that you can use in multiple locations. All right, so you want to be able to make sure you're opening up the best types of accounts back to the types of accounts. So these two factors are gonna kind of linger together. Your new accounts need to be revolving accounts, all right? So the types of accounts that you open, the types of new accounts that you open are gonna be able to determine how far your credit scores are gonna grow, all right? So listen, if you guys have any questions or concerns or comments or anything like that that you just wanna kind of leave us in the comment section. You can inbox us as well. If you have any questions and wanna go a little bit more in depth about your credit or having a hard time building your credit scores and wanna get a new start on life and just kind of want to be a person that can say, hey, I have good credit. All right, call one of our credit heroes here at Complete and Total Care. We're always available Monday through Friday to be able to take calls and answer you guys' calls. We do free credit consultations, which means we'll look at your credit scores, we'll look at your 3 credit reports, break them all the way down for you, give you a good advice and a good sound plan without spending any money. And then if you want to join our program and have us do a lot of the work for you, we're always available for it. So give us a call, 866-215-4882. Also, remember, follow us on Instagram as well, Complete and Total Care. We just reached a few hundred followers there, so we're looking to get a lot more followers on our Instagram page. Definitely check out more videos on our YouTube page as well. Again, man, this has been a pleasure. I hope these videos have been helping you guys. Definitely, if you guys have any types of videos you might want me to make, any suggestions that you might want one of our team members to make, leave them in the comment section below as well. We'll take a look at them and hopefully we'll be able to break those down for you again. So again, this is Ron, the Credit Don. Peace.